Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. While you're at it, smash that thumbs up button for me as well. I really would appreciate it. Well, today I want to just talk a little bit about how I got to where I'm at today. See, financial freedom is a choice. And all of us have that option. It just depends on what we want out of our financial life. For me, it wasn't always this lifestyle though. When I was 21 years old coming out of college, I had the opportunity to get drafted into the NFL. And I played 3 years in the league. But you know something? I made good money, but I didn't have anything to show for it when I was done. And the reason I didn't have anything to show for it is because of bad behavior with money. See, I didn't come from a background of having money. You know, my parents' parents, they all worked hard, lived paycheck to paycheck, and didn't have a lot of financial education. Now, don't get me wrong. I came out of a very loving home. My mom raised 3 kids and did an exceptional job. But as it came down to managing money, I wasn't very good at it. So what happened? I decided to get some financial education. I got into banking, and through getting into banking and networking and meeting people, I understood if I ever wanted to be in a position where I could own these kind of cars, Ferrari 458, Porsche 911 GT3, SL63 AMG. If I was going to ever be in a position where I could afford these cars, my behavior with money would need to change. So I started down that path of getting myself in a position where I would take advantage of the opportunities that were ahead of me. First thing I had to do was live on less than what I made. And that's the number one thing you'll need to do. The second thing I had to do was live on a plan. And what do I mean by live on a plan? Well, for me, that means put a budget in place. A budget that I would stick to. I also needed to create some goals, right? Because why put yourself on a plan unless you're working towards something, right? So in order to stick to that plan, I had to put some specific goals in place. And again, one of those goals was to be able to afford luxury cars. That was one of my goals. The other goal was I wanted to put myself in a position that I wouldn't always have to work for someone else. I didn't want to, for the rest of my working life, trade time for money. Now, I worked in banking for 25 years, and I did trade time for money. But you know something? We do what we have to do until we can afford to do what we want to do. And that's my motto, guys. I did a job for 25 years that I didn't want to do, but I had no choice. Again, I did what I had to do until I could afford to do what I want to do, which is what I'm doing now with you guys, with the YouTube channel and RF Financial Consulting. So let's make sure we understand that you need a primary income. See, you know, financial gain is not going to fall out of the sky and hit us on top of the head. We're not going to wake up one morning and have the winning lottery ticket. It doesn't happen that way. What happens is you make a decision that you're going to change your behavior with money, and then you also make a decision to live on less than what you make, and then you put a plan in place, right? And then the third thing I had to do was get rid of bad debt. And from college till around 23, 24 years old, I had accumulated some bad debt. Now, I made a whole video on bad debt, good debt. So go back on my YouTube channel and find that video. But in essence, bad debt is any debt that takes money out of your pocket and doesn't put money in your pocket. That's bad debt. Good debt is any type of debt that puts money in your pocket. That's good debt. So for me, I had a lot of bad debt. I had to concentrate on paying that bad debt off. And I did. Now, a couple of behaviors I had to develop. I had to develop discipline. Now, discipline wasn't something that was foreign to me, because understand, I played football at the highest level you can play it at, which is in the NFL, right? So I knew something about discipline on the field. I just didn't have any discipline off the field. So I had to learn discipline in my everyday life, in my professional life as a banker, in my new life as an investor. I had to learn discipline. So that's one of the behaviors you'll need to learn. The second behavior is consistency. See, in order to build wealth, you're going to have both of those behaviors, right? Discipline and consistency. The discipline comes in where you're going to put yourself on a budget and you're going to take that money that's left over at the end of the month and you're going to invest it in assets that create wealth. So consistency is certainly very key as well. You're going to have to be able to put money into an investment year after year after year in order to build wealth, right? See, there are two stages of wealth. The building stage, and then you have the enjoyment stage. While you're in the building stage, you got to keep your expenses level. You cannot increase your expenses. So as your income rises, your expenses have to stay the same. And then you take that money and you invest it in assets that create wealth. Assets like real estate. Assets like stocks, bonds, mutual funds. Assets like a business that you can grow and scale. Financial freedom is a choice, guys, as I've mentioned earlier in the video. And today I just really wanted to, tell you guys how I got where I'm at today. Like I said, I didn't wake up one morning and I was just financially free. No, it took me 20 years of doing the right thing with money, having the right behavior with money. But you know something? It was well worth it, because I have the lifestyle that I've always wanted. I get to wake up when I want. I get to go to bed when I want. I'm not trading time for money. I get to have all the nice cars that I want. I get to take care of my family, and I'm happy. See, happiness is not derived from money. No, it's not. Money is just a tool. But what I can tell you is, money does help you get the lifestyle you desire. And see, when you find that lifestyle that you desire and you fulfill your purpose, or you have some purpose in life, that's what brings you happiness. Drop me some comments. Let me know what you think, guys. As always, I appreciate your feedback. So please drop some comments. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the video, and smash that thumbs up button. Thoughts become things. You can see it in your mind. You can hold it in your hand. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. And I'll catch you on the next video. Peace. If you want 2 free stocks, click on that link in the description box of the video, and Webull is going to give you 2 free stocks when you open a new Webull brokerage account. Deposit $5 in that brokerage account. They're going to give you 2 free stocks valued up to $2,300. Today's video is sponsored by my company, RF Financial Consulting. And in my company, I work with individuals just like you through financial mentoring and coaching sessions. And in those 1-hour sessions, we talk about strategies to help you get to your financial freedom, whether it be through real estate investing, stock market investing, creating additional streams of income, credit card arbitrage, or
starting and growing a business. If that's something that you might be interested in, there's an email address in the description box of the video. Send me an email and let's discuss if I'm the right fit for you.